Hello, children. I don't know why I'm yelling because I've got my mic hooked up. If the sound is a little off, it's because I'm troubleshooting right now. I'm trying to get this thing together because I recorded a couple videos yesterday. Oh, Jesus. A couple videos yesterday with this new setup, and you couldn't hear me very well. And I think it's because my microphone is a little farther than it had been. So I got my mic hooked up. If you hear too much, I'm so sorry, because I know this mic picks up a lot of outside sounds. But we're gonna make it on through. Now, this is How to Get Away with Murder. If you're saying, oh, gee, it took her, such a long time to present us with How to Get Away with Murder, maybe she doesn't care, you would be absolutely, completely and totally correct. I just truly did not care about this episode. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's taking a lot for us to get to something with How to Get Away with Murder. I ain't take no notes. We just gonna go off the dome, starting with the children that I just truly don't care about. Laurel had sex with Frank. She's off of some sort of a anti-depression medication, and now she's just randy and wants to do it with everybody all the time, and I don't have time. Connor's fathers are still here with us. Connor came out at 12, told his mom and daddy at the dinner table, take me for what I am, who I was meant to be, and if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. I don't know why I started that so low. Probably because I just woke up, but, whatever. Anyway, he gave the girls a good old, do what you will with this information, but I am a homosexual. And, that inspired Connor's father, who is also a homosexual. And so the next week, at that same table, he gave, take me, baby, or leave me. That's it. The straw that breaks my back, I quit. Unless you take it back. Women, what is it about them? Can't live with them or without them. Take me for what all of that, yes. I really did I got lost in the moment. If you've never heard the song, then you've never seen Rent. And if you've never seen Rent, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what's going on? Anyway, so yeah, Connor came out, then his daddy came out, blah, 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 who cares? The daddy, he's, so proud of his son and so inspired by his son and kind of just don't see it for his daddy, yada, yada. Eventually, Connor was finna give back the money, and the daddy's like, girl, no one has time. Keep the money. Keep it. And blah. Who else was on my nerves this week? Bald-headed Bonnie and Nate. Bald-headed is over there trying to get the case files for the exact case that Annalise is trying to get the files for. Nate's trying to get the files. We just all trying to get the files for this specific case. Why are you driving so slow? We have 20 more miles until we reach the mile limit, the speed limit. We can't be driving 30 and 55. Oh, Jesus. Moving along. What was I talking about? Oh, they all looking for the case. I don't care. I don't care. Keeping it, popping and fresh. We're moving on over to Michaela, whose storyline intertwines with Annalise's, whose storyline intertwines with Soraya, whose storyline intertwines with, Natural Updo, Black Lady Natural Updo. I can't remember. Price. They're all intertwined this week. There's not really too much, for any of them separately. The one thing separate with Annalise was she went to her therapist's office. But we're going to get there. So Annalise walks up on Psoriasis and asks her, girl, can you hire me because I can get you what you need? Psoriasis goes on and hires her. Goes on. I did that. She goes ahead and hires her, and they go on down to Kaplan and Gold. And, when they get there, Tegan gives Michaela a very brief heads up. Hey, we finna do this thing. The president of your school is here. I thought it would be very nice to have y'all work together. Yeah. And when she gets up there, Annalise is up there too. So now they standing there. Michaela's looking shook, and Annalise is like, "Girl, can I do anything without these cheering popping up?" And to that I say, Annalise, you may just have to move. You may have to move on back home with your mom and them, or move somewhere, honey, because it's just everywhere you go, the children are here. Anyway, so they're getting to work on this case, trying to get Psoriasis' children together without giving her husband, full custody and $6 million. And they working it out, they troubleshooting, they trying to figure out this, that, and the other, what's the plan, what we gonna do. And he's recorded her in the bathroom, the children's bathroom, throwing up and drunk and just falling over. And Annalise is like, you know, voyeurism and all these terms, honey, all these terms. And I don't know, child. Michaela gets some paperwork and some interns and, you know, find me some information. So they find some information about Sue. And he, you know, went to dinner with Sue, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Now, before we get over to Sue, I do want to mention that I had previously clocked Black Lady Abdul. I clocked her. And we all know, if you watch, you know, this channel before, any of the other shows I review, you know, when I say I clocked, that means I'm already in the know. I know that you're gay. Once I clock. It's just been clocked. Just like every time I watch Star, I be clocking all over Star. I be like, gay, yep, Queen Latifah too. Moving along. I clocked, okay, girl, if you could get off of me, that would be real great. Anybody got time for you all up on my bumper like that? Niggas. So anyway, I had clocked Black Lady Abdul like 2 episodes back. Where's my phone? Oh, okay. And she did make mention of Annalise being, you know, hot or something like that. And I was like, I had already known. I was already in the know. But Michaela looked like she was shocked. And I'm like, Michaela, if you don't know anything else, you know that you attract the children, the legendary children. You attract gayness. Some about you attracts gayness. Now, I know that personal testimony myself. Something in your DNA just attracts every man you try to go with, all your good friends. I'm not saying Asher's gay. I'm not sure. He's real comfortable with the gays, but he just may be progressive. I don't know, because I don't hang around too many straight white men or any straight white men. But anywho, oh, they didn't put a stop sign here. Interesting. Oh, because they took the stop light. Let me get on out in this road. Anyway, yeah, so Black Lady Abdul, she's one of the children as well. And I was waiting, honestly, I've been waiting on Annalise to go with psoriasis, personally, because they got this little connection thing. But now I'm like, is Annalise going to go with psoriasis, or is she going to go with Black Lady Abdul? The world may never know. Anyway, child, I ain't going to bother to tell you, because I've been sitting here gossiping and not giving y'all the tea, because I just truly don't care. But I ain't gonna bother to tell you that they done got, you know, the scoop. Annalise accidentally sent the video footage of the girl throwing up and drunk and carrying on to one of the board members down to the school. And, oh, it was just a debacle. And so now Psoriasis got to fight for her job. And what else happened? I don't know. I'm going to wrap this up. Uh-oh, get out of my lane. The nerve. Let me wrap this up. Annalise threatened, you know, the board member not to show the footage. You know, we can't do nothing with this footage. It was sent to you, you know, sent to you by mistake. Blah, blah, blah. So the footage is just kind of out of the way as far as what's her face in her job. Also, they found out about Sue. Sue is the money manager. And Sue was out here helping the husband. Okay, so you pull out in front of me, and then what? And then what? Why are you... Oh, I hate you niggas. Like, nobody told you to go slow. Moving along. Yeah, so Sue was the money manager and was helping the husband move small amounts of money to hide the assets so he could get more money out of psoriasis. And basically that was that. You know, Michaela, after the whole case was over, Black Lady Abdul told... I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. I tried to cover the mic. I hope I wasn't loudly sneezing in y'all's ear. That's disturbing. But, yeah, anyway, Black Lady Abdul told Annalise that, you know, if she wants a job down here at Kaplan and Gold, you know, she's going to try to make that happen. And I said, because she wants Annalise's draws. Like, when you want somebody's draws, you try to help them get a job and all of this, that, and the other. She wants that woman's draws. But moving along, after Black Lady Abdul tells Annalise, you know, are you going to turn or not? There's no need to stop to turn. Ain't no traffic. You're just turning. Anyway, because I've had it. What was I saying? Oh, after Black Lady Abdul told Annalise, you know, that we can get you a job here. Don't you worry about a thing. I didn't know if I was going to be able hit it. As soon as I hit that thing, I was like, am I going to be able to hit that last note? Anyway, Annalise was like, yeah, thanks, good to know. And then she walked off. Now, earlier in the episode, Michaela had approached Annalise and said, you know, we need to put our feelings aside. Do you think you can do that? And I'm saying, like, Annalise, she hasn't exhibited a single feeling. What are you talking about? And so now at the end of the episode, she walks back up to Annalise and is giving, you cannot work here. This is my place. Da, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, she must have been studying Olivia Pope. She must have been pulling up all of Olivia Pope's information and studying her, because she was trying to really give a, you can't, it was the same spiel as when Olivia tried to tell Melly she couldn't have a boyfriend. Whatever you're doing with him, end it now. The same thing. It was the very same thing. So she was giving, this is my place, and I finally had, you know, made myself a place, and da-da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. And Annalise was like, girl, ain't nobody got time, and I'm not your mama. Like, you going out here looking for, you know, going to all these women, bouncing back and forth, trying to find you a mama. I'm not your mama. I'm not your mama. And Black Lady Updo, sure enough, ain't your mama. Black Lady Updo, she don't look like she got any piece of maternity in her spirit. You're not going to find your mama just because your mama out here doing whatever. Because we never did really get the scoop on Michaela's, like, biological mother. We know something bad was going on, and they took her. And then she ended up with the white woman, who seems to not have been much better. But we didn't really get the scoop on Michaela's, like, mama. Anyway, Annalise was like, girl, I'm not your mama and I don't have time. And she got on the elevator and went on about her day. And Michaela was just stuck. I forgot to mention, let me go back a little bit. This is all over the place. Let me go back a little bit and say that when Psoriasis was fighting for her job over there, and she was like, all I want is my children. I just want my children. I would rather die than my kids be with their daddy. Now, first of all, if you would rather die than your kids be with their daddy, why you split the custody? Why you split the, why you ain't just go for the full custody? But okay, so you just gonna be half dead sometimes? I don't know. I guess it's good for the children, honey. I guess it's good for the children. But she was giving, you know, I'd rather die than be blah, 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 da, da, da. And Annalise was like, yeah, girl, I know what you mean. She was like, you don't know what you mean because you don't have children. And I'm saying, like, I know you don't know this, but she did. She done lost 2 of her children. Well, more than that, because she had a bunch of miscarriages. And then she, you know, was carrying one to term, and it was murdered. And then she, you know, felt very motherly about Wes, and then he's dead too. So she's felt this before, probably worse than you have. And she was going all, and I'm just like, sis, I don't just go around assuming because somebody doesn't have children that they've never lost children, that they don't know the pain of having to deal with, you know, not having blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't go around just assuming that. I don't be talking reckless to folks because you don't know what, you know, what may have transpired. Anyway, I think I covered just about all that I wanted to cover with this. If I forgot something, y'all just drop it down and, you know, we'll chat about it. But that was pretty much that. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.